sports anime. A genre of anime I don't think anyone hates. This side of anime is just so different, so fulfilling, so good. In sports anime, sure, there is a lot of physical growth where a character loses and then trains harder to win. But at the same time, there is also incredible mental and spiritual growth where a character learns what failure means and what it means to stand back up and tackle your limits. A genre of anime is so well written that there are almost zero anime or manga which are bad when it comes to sports. And today, we are going to be talking about the top 10 sports anime of all time. I was also going to add manga in this tier list or like this just list, but then the top 10 would just have been filled with mangas, so that's a video for another day. For now, hello there people, it is me, your classic Indian scammer, which all people also call Jeet or Amir or Samir or I don't even know, but it's really funny, so keep it going. And today, I will be telling you guys what are the top 10 best sports anime of all time. Now real quick before we get into the video, this list is subjective, which means I made it according to my personal preferences. So if your favorite anime is not on number 1, I am sorry. My job is to tell you guys what the most worth watching anime are. You can arrange the anime in this list in a order that you prefer. Also, really less percent of you guys are subscribed, so I would love it if you guys would consider subscribing. It means a lot to me and it lets me know what sort of videos you guys enjoy. Now without wasting any time, let's talk about the top 10 best sports anime of all time. Now, before we get into the list real quick, I would like to give some honorable mentions to the anime which are amazing and absolutely worth watching but didn't quite make the cut. Initial D, an anime with some of the best background music and soundtrack and races, but doesn't quite make the list because it's not exactly a sports anime. I mean it is, but you get the point. And probably the best comedy anime ever, Grand Blue. This is one of the best and easily the funniest anime I have ever seen, and if you have not seen it, go ahead and watch it instantly. It will make you laugh so hard, your stomach will hurt for days. But it didn't quite make it to the list because, let's just be honest, this anime just focuses on basically everything in the world other than actual diving. But still, one of the best anime and definitely a must watch. Go watch it if you haven't. And now, let's get into the actual list. Starting on number 10, we have Blue Box. Now, you might find it weird. Blue Box is objectively the best rom-com anime of all time, so why is it on the top 10 sports list? The reason is that although it is about high school romance, the story is highly centered around multiple sports and it is just a banger of an anime. And yes, the sport moments in this anime are just as intense as other sport-focused anime, but since this anime is majorly seen as a romance one, Blue Box is on number 10. On number 9, we have Idatein Jump. Well, not really. A lot of my friends told me that they saw this show as kids and it blew their minds of how good it was. But I never saw it, so I don't know. I've only heard good things about it, so I thought I should just mention it in the list. That was more like a guest appearance. Our actual number 9 is Megalobox. Now, a lot of you guys might know this anime and a lot of you might not. But Megalobox is an amazing anime. It's a boxing anime which is not really a boxing anime. Well, Megalobox is an underground mecha boxing anime. The anime is set in a dystopian future where illegal technological gear-enhanced boxing matches are held, and people's pride, life, and money is on the line in these battles. Our story follows the protagonist, Junk Dog, aka Joe, and how he enters the biggest illegal tournament known as Megalovania or something to prove his worth, and god damn, it is such a good anime. On number 8, we have Aoashi, the anime which was severely overshadowed by its superior alternative is a football or soccer anime for all you Americans, which follows the story of Aoi Ashito, who is a super talented but incredibly arrogant football player who gets the chance to join a super prestigious club, but then he realizes where he stands in the world and gets some very well deserved character development. The anime and the portrayal is amazing, and although it is still inferior to Blue Lock since the story generally just follows one character, it is still one of the best sport anime. Number 7, Kuroko no Basuke or Kuroko's Basket, one of the most famous and well-known modern day sports anime. This is one of the best sports anime like I have ever seen. The animation is peak, the writing is amazing, the characters are so good, and it is just a banger. The story follows the life of Kuroko, who is from the team The Generation of Miracles, by the way. It's just such a cool name. And the story is about how he goes to a different school and in a different basketball club and how he becomes a part of it, and it's just such a damn good anime. Definitely a must watch. Go watch it if you have not. On number 6, we have the superior counterpart of Aoashi, Blue Lock. I think at this point, all of us know what Blue Lock is. It has basically become the demon slayer of sports anime. Everyone knows it. It is way too overhyped and people love it even for dumb things. But despite all that, it is still one of the best sports anime of all time. Season 2 at the beginning got a lot of hate, but wow, the last episode was so good. I absolutely loved it, and just the writing of this anime is so good with peak characters like My King Baro. God, I love that guy. But yeah, Blue Lock is a sports anime which is incredibly good, and it actually made me take football a bit seriously, even though I don't care about the sport at all. And if you have not seen it, definitely go check it out. It is amazing. Now, we are getting in the top 5 of the best sports anime. The 5 titans which are so good, I don't even know what to say. On number 5, we have Ping Pong the Animation. The anime that won Best Animation in the Japanese Anime Awards or something in 2015. Ping Pong is one of the, if not the best sports anime when it comes to the actual sport and character development around that sport. It is easily one of the best anime ever I've ever seen, not even including just sports. Straight up one of the best. The story follows 2 main characters, Smile and Peko, who are childhood friends and both of them love ping pong or table tennis. The story slowly progresses with them learning table tennis, losing, getting better, and it's just a perfect mixture of the sports mixed with the hardships that come with it and the character development because of it. If you have not seen it, you should definitely see it. It is so good. On number 4, we have, surprisingly, Haikyuu. Now, I know that most of you guys think that Haikyuu is the best sports anime of all time, and you're not wrong. Like, if you love Haikyuu, good for you. I completely respect that opinion. But the anime that are on the top 3 are just so good that I can't remove them from the top 3. As for Haikyuu, we all know the story. It's a volleyball anime which follows the story of Shoyo Hinata and his team, and it is just such a good anime with friendship, rivalry, failure, hardships, and it's just so fun to watch. I definitely understand why a lot of people think it is the best anime, and to me, it is absolutely one of the best anime of all time. And well, if you have not seen Haikyuu, it's a no-brainer. Go check it out. Now, it is time for the top 3 anime, like top 3 best sports anime of all time. And if you have seen these anime, you will understand why I have put them above Haikyuu. Starting with number 3, Hajime no Ippo. Wow, just saying the name gives me goosebumps. Such a good anime. Hajime no Ippo is one of the greatest anime to ever exist and the second best boxing anime there will ever be. The anime follows the story of a young boy named Makunouchi Ippo who is very timid and always gets bullied until one day he meets one of the Japanese boxing legends, Takamura Mamoru, the GOAT himself. When he sees how strong Takamura is, he wants to be like him. He wants to learn boxing. And I fell in love with the anime right at the point where he cries in front of Takamura and asks, what does it mean to be strong? And oh my god, what an amazing anime it is. If you have not seen it, go watch it right now. The goddamn just character development this anime has is better than 99% of other anime. I love it. Now, it is time for the top 2. On number 2, we have the best basketball anime ever written by arguably the best mangaka of all time, Slam Dunk by Takehiko Inoue Sensei. Slam Dunk is one of the most classic and one of the most legendary sports anime of all time. The anime follows the story of Hanamichi, a delinquent who has no basketball experience and who does not care about the sport at all, but still joins his high school's club because he finds out that the girl he likes, Haruko, loves the sport. But then slowly as time passes, he himself falls in love with the sport, and it is just such a good anime with such good character development, plot, and everything is amazing in this anime. God, even the animation and the vibes of this anime are so good. I love this anime. If you have not seen it, go check it out. It is written by one of the greatest mangakas of all time, and it is absolutely a must watch. And now, on number 1, the greatest sports anime ever objectively, and for me, the greatest anime of all time is Ashita no Joe, or Tomorrow's Joe. This is the greatest anime I have ever seen. One of the most revolutionary anime which has had the biggest impact in all of media is an anime which was made in the 60s and 70s. A lot of people don't know about this anime, and a lot just don't watch it because the animation isn't good. And to be honest, I have no issue with it. I have seen Joe, and it is such a good anime that I don't even care if more people acknowledge it or not, because I just know that it's the best. The anime follows the story of sort of a delinquent kid, Joe Yabuki, who is, for the record, the most hateable main character for the first half of any anime. He comes across Tange Dampe, an old boxer who sees the talent that Joe holds and decides to teach him boxing. Then Joe meets the greatest anime rival of all time, the definition of a man, the greatest show stealer of all time, Toru Rikishi. Oh my god, I have not seen a better side character than Rikishi ever. He is literally the embodiment of manliness. His character is so good that they made an entire ending song dedicated just to him. And oh my god, what an amazing ending song it is. Ashtanojo is the best sports anime because not only did it revolutionize anime, making sports one of the most important genre, it also has one of the best writing ever, peak character development, and the way Joe becomes one of the most lovable characters from a super hated character is just so good. If you have not seen Ashtano Joe, you should watch it. To me, there will never be any anime that is better than Joe. The closest one to this is Great Teacher Onizuka, but it still falls a little short. Overall, this is undoubtedly the greatest sports anime of all time, and that's just not my opinion. That is just the truth. It is so good. Oh my god. And that, ladies and gentlemen, are the top 10 greatest sports anime of all time. If you have any issue with my ranking, or if you think that I missed a really good anime, let me know in the comments below and I will check it out and correct the list in the next video. Go watch these anime if you haven't already, because all of them are super worth watching, and check all of them out before criticizing me. One Channel will do a complete uncensored review of everyone's favorite family-friendly anime, Overflow, and subscribe right now. How are we at less subscribers than the official One Piece English channel? Subscribe right now and let's crush them. If you want to know what the best indie story game of all time is, then click here. And if you want to watch me rant about some anime and manga and movies stuff, then click here. That is really all. Level up quick and don't be a dick. See you next time.